Anyway, I'm back again. I'm sitting now, but for a lot of this video, I'm probably going to be standing and moving around. Basically, this is the night before. The night before? Well, technically, no, it's the day because it's Tuesday, and tomorrow I leave for Adepticon. Tomorrow in the morning, um, like 24 hours from now, type deal. Do I have this muted? Yes, I do. All right, good. So we won't have any kind of echo in the background. Basically, tonight I'm going to be getting ready and building my armies and figuring out which models I'm going to be taking with me. And that's basically where we're going to start. Oh yeah, the quality is always such shite when it starts. Needs a few moments for it to buffer. Really got to get a new camera though. Like you'll notice how the brightness. Like looking at this wall, this is just like a beige wall. I don't know what other color. Anyway, and its color changes like dramatically during this video. But anyway, don't worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to think about it right now. I'm kind of stressed out because I just realized that I forgot my camera at Black Knight Games the other day, which is an expensive and nice camera, and I don't know how I would have forgotten it. So it just means I've got one more thing to do tomorrow. So, anyway, stuff to do. So much stuff to do. Stuff to organize. Stuff to plan. But anyway, yeah, Adepticon. Turns out I'm signed up for the Masters at 9 a.m. on Thursday. So for those of you who are going to be there, I will see you there. And I will be in the War Machine room a lot of my time while I'm there, playing Iron Arena games and just hanging out. I'm actually staying in the hotel itself, so I'll probably be up and about almost all night, all day, every day. So you'll probably see me carousing around with my bag and stuff. So that's basically what's going on with me. Oh, give me a second. Just occurred to me. There we go. Yep, realized doors were open. I'm like, oh, wait, I don't want my roommate coming in. But anyway, got it sorted out. So yeah, I'm gonna be planning and preparing and packing and deciding what it is I'm gonna bring. Because I've been mulling it over for like 2 weeks now. I don't even know what casters I want to use. My masters lists aren't even decided. I don't think I'm gonna be bringing E-Krios this year, simply because all of the flags on the back of my guys' backs, I don't have a case that I can properly carry them all in. So I don't really have a way to transport them, so I'm not going to be bringing all of them. So I've got to do something different. Control those points and assassinate anyone you can. Yep, basically. Did I just lose my picture? Yeah, I found out, another fun little piece of weight to get added on is that my XSplit subscription expired today. Ugh, just another thing. But, yeah, so I'm going to be deciding what models I want to bring. I can tell you who's not going to be in the pile. That's this guy. And those of you who play War Machine might know what this model is. I'm betting only Menoth players do, because anyone who doesn't play Menoth has never seen it and never plays against it. So, best of luck to those of you who figures it out. One of these, I'll be able to go to Adepticon. Yeah, one of these days. I mean, I don't doubt it. Everybody will go eventually. If you really want to do it, you got to make the time, though. You gotta plan for it. You gotta do all the things involved in going. Should have spent more time myself getting this organized, because I have like a crap load of stuff to do tonight and tomorrow, and I still gotta work tomorrow, which means, like, for those of you who haven't figured it out yet, I work afternoons and like evenings. So I usually work from like 4 o'clock in the afternoon until midnight. That's why this right now is me just getting off of work. So I'm gonna be up tonight getting all of my stuff organized and together. I've got to go tomorrow. Now I've got to go to Black Knight, which I didn't expect to have to do, but I'll have to do that as well, because I got to get my camera back. I got to go to the bank still and get all my currency exchanged, because that's a thing when you go to Canada or go to the States. I've already got my passport and stuff laid out, so that's not an issue. Video equipment's not hard to pack, because it's basically just my laptop and camera and such. Really need to... Do I want to bring you, Mr. Snowball? Maybe. Might bring the Snowball, just because he's... No, why bother? I can't really... I guess I could... Do I have a recording thing on my laptop? I don't know if I have a recording program on my laptop. Either way, it doesn't have a camera, so never mind. That plan doesn't work regardless. So we'll just use the video camera. But yeah, I do plan on recording a bunch of stuff on there, interviews, hangouts, chats, such. I get to see you at Adepticon. Yeah, you will get to see me at Adepticon. If you're there, like, look me out. If I don't see you, then look for me, because I'll be there. And we will play games and hang out and do all that kind of stuff, because that's what I'm going to be doing. So, that's what we'll be up to. Alright, let's get this underway, because we got a lot of models to go through, and a lot of planning to go through. So, I'm going to adjust this camera. And there we go. Focus. Stay with me. There we go. That works. All right. How is Owen? How is everyone? Where are you going? I am going to Adepticon, which is in Chicago. It is a convention, and that's where I will be. All right. So we're going to use this table to organize models. Should have wheeled all of the models over here. Well, that's okay. I got a lot of them on this shelf. We're good. Sweet. Alright, gonna step past the camera and move a couple of the guys that are over here, over there. Some things you'll probably not have seen because they haven't been in battle reports yet, as well as I just don't really talk about them. But other things you'll of course recognize. I think that goes without saying. Alright, and let's get this box. There we go. Steady as she goes, box. Steady as she goes. Sadly, not the con I can get to. Oh, that's too bad. Alright. Oh, why bother even wheeling my chair over? I gotta stand all the time anyway. Alright. So, we've got P7. Is this a good spot? It's good enough. P7, E Fiora, P Fiora. Then we have P Krios, E Krios. These are only my painted casters, of course. There is, of course, painting requirements when you go to Adepticon. And so my models do get limited by that. Vindictus, High Reclaimer. I think that's everybody as far as the casters are concerned that I have painted. More caster cards right there. Then we've got Harbinger and Krios 3, who just lost a wing. Good. We need more stuff to go wrong right now. Oh, where's Thyra? There she is. I had another around over here. And back again. Should be the last time I have to walk in front of the camera. Alright. P7 is my new favorite caster. Have you ever played Commander? I have not played Drop Zone Commander. Wanted to. Haven't gotten around to doing it. Alright, let's move these out of the way. Order tokens for Infinity, because I will be bringing Infinity models. For them, though, it's not much of a decision what to bring, because I don't have very many, so it's basically let's just bring everybody. And they don't take up very much room. Unlike these dorks, who take up tons of room, and it matters who I bring. Alright, so, casters. Well, you two are basically out of the vote, because I'm not bringing Krios' tier, and I hate PS. High Reclaimer I don't mind. His cloud shenanigans are a good anti-hardware, anti-Haley. Alright, well everybody likes P7, so let's put P7 in. Let's go into a bit box. I think I put P7 staff in here because it was broken. Or I didn't. I left it out because I knew I would need it. There we go. Alright, so P7 you're voted in. We'll bring E Fiora, because you can't go wrong with E Fiora. We'll bring Harbinger. You can't go wrong with Harbinger. I want to bring P. Fiora, running him in Journeyman League, and Battle/I. I'm still liking Caster and Crippled Weapons. I just picked up Resnick. What models are best with him? His character jack's amazing. I'm going to bring P. Fiora. Those of you who didn't see her, I painted her up the other night on Mouth John's show. I don't know if you can see that very well, but whatever. We'll bring her. She doesn't take up small bases. You know what? I'm just going to bring all the little casters. Sorry, Thyra. Your wings make you too obnoxious. And I don't really want to tear them off because you're kind of awesome with them. Maybe I do. The problem is space is a big deal. Thyra, Reclaimer, or Victus. How about all of them? Alright, you can go back up on the shelf. You know what, Thyra? Sorry, lady. You're going to get your wings cut so that you can come with us to Adepticon. We'll put those back on another time. Alright. So we've got our gang. I'm going to bring 6 Warcasters. I'm going to bring 7 Warcasters. E. Resnick or P? P. Resnick, I would assume. E. Resnick is a bit of a different animal. Alright, we'll get that fixed for you in a moment, Sevi. I like how his staff just stays on. Not even glued. Alright, key solos. Covenant is a key solo. You know, we're going to put all these guys up. Son of a bitch, that's right, it wasn't broken. Over there. Over there. So you guys are all on the table to be brought. You guys are off the table. You guys are debatable. Have you played with Flamebringers? Anyone out there? If you've played with Flamebringers, you'll know that they're amazing, but very specific in what they do. I want to bring them because I haven't used them very much, but that's not really a good reason to bring them to a really competitive place. Solos. Let's work with solos next. Okay, Hierophant is a yes. Book is a yes. Choir. They're going to need to be brought. For the record, I'm taking them all out of this case because this is not the case I'm taking with me. So that's what's going on there. Madeline, we need you for Harbingers, so you're a solo to be brought. Hammer Dwarves, probably going to stay here. What other solos do we have that we're going to need? Paladin. Vilmund. Do I have another painted Paladin in here? I better. You're sort of painted. We'll see what we can do about getting you painted after this show. Knight Exemplar Seneschals. Can't go wrong with Knight Exemplar Seneschals. I'll only bring 2 though, because I'm not running Krios 3's tier, so I can't bring more than that. Oh, do I want to run Harbinger's tier? Thyra will lose her wings to serve Mena. Yeah, that's exactly what just happened. I literally just clipped her wings so that she could become part of the team that's going to go to Adepticon. Literally got her wings clipped for this. Yeah. Everyone can hear me, right? Like the audio levels aren't bad. P. Fiora and P. Resnick wreck house and just take a third caster you like. I used Decrease. Oh, yeah, they always have Thunderdome. I just like created Thunderdome groups last time. Thunderdome's great. Alright, these are a couple of solos that I need to paint tonight, I guess. And those are Rupert and Gorman. Rupert's not even primed. Oh, it might be easier for me to just go borrow one from somebody. Maybe that's what we'll do. Alright, other solos. Nisia's a good pick. Can't go wrong with Nisia. Errant Seneschal. I have Vindictus, so we'll probably bring him too. Errant UA. We're going to need these. Errant UA. We're going to need these. Iris. Epic Iris is a good combination with E. Fiora, so we're going to want her. What else do we got? Oh, Zealot UA, we're going to need him. What solos do we have up on the wall here? Oh, Rovan and Co., those are a must. Gotta bring Rovan and Co. as well. I think that's it for the solos. I don't think there's very many more. Because I could bring like Bruce Lee and friend, but he doesn't really He's not really that good. They're fun, but they're not good. I could bring a Reclaimer. Who actually would use a Reclaimer? Harbinger, maybe? Thyra, maybe? You'll be in the maybe pile. I think that's all we're going to use as far as those models are concerned. So let's figure out jacks. What jacks are we going to bring? Alright, what jacks are in here? Because if they're in here, they're likely high on my to-do list. Alright, so we've got Revenger, Vigilant. We've got 4 more Vigilants and another Vigilant. Unfortunately, I'm limited by what's painted once again. I need to get Rupert. Only recently remembered he gives Pathfinder as well. Yeah, man. It's amazing. Rupert is like the best addition. He's the best Menoth model that's not in Menoth. Ugh. Reckoner. 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 I think that'll do. We're going to want some Vanquishers because they're good with Fiora. We'll bring the Blood of Martyrs because I haven't really used them yet. I'm not bringing any Krioses, so I don't need the fire. Devouts. Can't go wrong with Devouts. Is anybody going to be running a Redeemer? I don't think so. I'm not going to be bringing Tristan. I should bring Tristan. Where is my other Paladin? I feel like one of them's missing. Oh well. Whenever you're going to bring a Crusader, just bring a Vanquisher. Is anybody going to use the Avatar? Harbinger might use the Avatar if she does her tier. But if she does her tier, I don't have any of the jacks required for the tier. So that's not a good one. Any advice for getting Zealots in to fit on their bases? No. Just go with it. They'll be fine. Yeah, we'll bring 2 Crusaders. Just in case. No, I don't. I already don't have enough room for the guys I'm bringing now. Or at least I'm pretty sure I don't. So I think the Vigilants are basically all getting wiped. We're not going to bring really any of you. As much as I love that list, it's not a competitive list, and I don't have enough space to bring all the funsy stuff I would usually bring. I don't think that I'm going to need 2 Devouts, no matter how much I want it. So we'll knock that down to 1. You fit better into cases. The rest of these are kind of yas. We'll keep the Blood of Martyrs. We'll get you based up this evening. File down the tab, Southern Ario. Did you grab Blessing? I actually have not built my Blessing yet. I have the upgrade kit, or rather the parts for it, but he's not painted, so I can't bring him. That said, his big shtick is with P7, and my P7 list doesn't have enough points to bring him. Doesn't have enough points left over, that is. Alright, so we'll call that as is. This whole tray is Infinity Models and Hammer Dwarves, so we'll just put that aside. You guys are all going to get brought. Errant UA. Zealots. Oop, almost forgot. Vassals of Menoth. Mandatory solos. More Zealots. More Zealots. More Zealots. More Zealots. I think I'll grab a few extra. Seeing as I'm bringing P7, or rather Vindictus. I'll grab a few, just in case. We'll bring an extra couple. Not that I'm betting on getting more, but you never know. No kidding, Owen back online. I haven't really been offline, it's just been delayed. So, there you go. File down the tabs, yeah. Let's see, so that's basically that. Other units. Well, errants, of course. Alright, Jax, you guys gotta get out of the way a bit so I can organize this. Zealots. I mean, errants. I've already got the zealots. We'll bring double so that I can run Kriot or Vindictus's tier if I want. That's why I'm bringing all the Reckoners. I was tempted the other day. I was thinking, like, do I want to bring Castigators? Because that's an interesting way of running the tier. But I decided against it. Mostly because I only have one Castigator painted. So there's no point really in bringing only one, and I don't want to paint the other two. So we're not going to do it. So for now, we just gather these guys up. Fair people. Oh, yeah. Jeez. Can't forget. We're going to need our racks. There we go. I don't think we're going to bring Bastion's Incinerators. I know that you should bring a unit with High Reclaimer, but I'm not gonna. That's basically how that's going. We'll bring Tristan, because Thyra really loves him. And then we'll bring Daughters, because Thyra really loves them too. And so do a lot of characters, actually. Vindictus really loves Daughters of the Flame as well. If you run him outside of his tier, Daughters of the Flame with Defender's Ward or True Path, or Flamebringers with Defender's Ward and True Path, become very obnoxious. So I recommend it to anyone who is into that sort of thing. There we go. We'll bring 2 units, because you can't go wrong. If one thing is really good, bring 2. That's my motto. Actually, it's more like bring 7, because that's usually what I end up doing, where I bring like obnoxious numbers of stuff. There we go. Alright, have we gone through the cases? Oh, there's this one, but that's all Infinity models. So yeah, I think that's what I'll bring. That's pretty good. And the Judicators. So how many points is this? 36. 44. 52. 60. 68. 76. 84. 88. These are 6, so 94. 99. 109. 120 or 119, 125, 135, 145, 155, 160. Then you've got a full unit of errants with the UA. And then you've got Rovan and Co. And that's basically it. We've got 36, 46, 50, 2, 4, 5, 6. Drop 6 points. Is 7 plus 6 or plus 5? I think it's plus 6. If not, you drop one of the vassals, and then you're good. And you bring quiet, and you bring racks. That's a lot of points. Daughters of Flame make funny noise when they die die by blast damage. Yeah, basically. Still planning on doing Warsword Conquest? I am. I plan on playing more. But anyway, that's the Peace Heavy list. Also, as far as my counter for Bradigus, Peace Heavy does fine. I've played against Bradigus a couple times. I have actually yet to lose to Bradigus. I've played him probably 9 or 10 times now, and he actually hasn't. I haven't lost. So I don't think he's that scary. He's just another synergy caster. Do you know how to counter synergy? Do you know how to counter or movement shenanigans? You're fine. Usually I bury him in weight of bodies, or I send 2 Judicators. Make sure your Judicators are never close together so you can't get some kind of like wombo combo teleport. So that's how it is. Yeah, he's +6? Alright, then there you go. Then the list is fine. Alright. Let's get the cards out. Because I want to bring the cards simply because I don't want to have to use my phone for lists the whole time. Peace Heavy's 6. I thought he was, but I couldn't remember off the top of my head, and that's how it's going to be. Repenter, we're not bringing one. We are bringing a Devout. We are bringing Thyra. We are not bringing a Dervis. We are bringing a Seneschal. We are bringing a Vigilant. No Dervish. Nope. Repenter. Fiora, you're getting brought. Reclaimer. Why not? We'll throw you into the pile. Hi, Reclaimer. Judicator 1. Vanquisher 1. Redeemer, no. Crusader, no. Gravis, no. Repenter, no. 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 Oh, Ian and Holt. I should look for Ian and Holt, because I'm going to bring them as well. You can't go wrong with Ian and Holt. They're another good combination. Iris is in. No Buccaneers. We're not going to bring Ashlyn. Some Scorn cards. Random. Templar. Revenger is in. Out. Out. Got it. Got it. Fiora's card. Gonna need that. Here we are. There's another part of the Adjudicator. Nope. Not bringing High Exemplar Krios. I really want to bring my Vengers and my Flamebringers, but I don't think I'm going to. Just because I'm not bringing Krios 3. That's the sole reason. Last year I brought them. They are a son of a bitch to transport, and they're a pain moving around from table to table. So for those reasons, I do not think I'm going to bring them. Hey look, another combo of Fiora's cards. Daughters are in. Krios is still not in. We now have both of the Vanquishers. Crusader, Krios, Fire, Tristan is in. Avatar's out. Peace Heavy's in. Alexia is not getting brought with this list. Vassal's in. Scar is not in. Ooh, you might be in. Vassal. Adjudicator. Book. Daughters. Blood of Martyrs is in. Jeez. So many. What is the model with the golden wings? This one? I think they mean this one. And it's not a model with golden wings, it is Fiora with her red and orange wings. These are all Signar, and these are Mercs. Annie is in the list, so we'll bring Anastasia's card. The hell? Where is Madeline Corbeau? Whatever. We'll track her down later. Once we got this sorted out, there we go. We'll get sleeves for you. Huh. Yeah, what are the mercs that Menoth really wants? Yeah, Iris is good. Gorman is a must-have. Wherever Gorman ended up, there he is. Or Gorman, I mean Rupert. Rupert is the must-have. Gorman's really good. Rupert. Madeline Corbeau is really high on my list. Anastasia's pretty up there. Other than that, there's not really anything. The rest of it's kind of gravy. If you want to bring merc units, then bring an attendant priest. Otherwise, don't really bother because they're kind of they're just not as good as ours. That's the problem. That's the big problem with the merc units. If you want to bring a Killy solo, we have better Killy solos. If you want to bring support solos, we have better support solos. If you want to bring a unit, we have better units. Like there's just the in-faction buffs make the whole difference. So I mean, there's a few things you could do if you want to do some kind of like fun or crazy stuff, but on a whole, I just wouldn't. There's not really any that you'd want to bring. So that's my advice for that. Anyway, good. I got through this a lot faster than I was expecting. And toss that over there. Actually, it took me like a half an hour. So I guess that was as fast as I was expecting. Felt like it was a quick time. All right. I think I'm just going... I was going to bring my Dark Elves. I've been like sitting here debating bringing my Dark Elves this whole time. I think I'm going to bring Chaos simply because I can fit my Chaos guys in a case far easier. And they have a nice painted, handy little 2,000 point list. So I think that's what's going to happen. All right. Is there any other Menoth painted stuff I want to bring? Flamebringer or Temple Flame Guard? Do I really need a fourth unit? Kind of. How do you run infantry spam without TFG? But I don't think I want to run the infantry spam. Have a good one, Lord Krios. See you later. Alright, you know what? I think that's what we'll call it. That's what we'll do. So we'll take a seat over here. Well, I might as well get these guys out as well. Just have everybody all out on the table at the same time. Not that these guys exactly blend in, but whatever. Everybody's pretty dark. Except for these ones are blue. This is my fledgling Infinity Army. Work in progress. As some of you who have seen it on the channel. Owen's Menoth Army for Adepticon. I mean Menoth. Yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, Masters lists. Because that's what you guys tune in for, is actual like advice. I think I'm going to do my 3 comfortable lists. Normally Krios 2 would be in there, but last year kind of spooked me after I got list locked and got my butt kicked because of a really bad matchup. So I'm going to bring 3 casters that are basically immune to bad matchups. And the 3 of those are P. Sevi with his double Judicators, E. Fiora with 1 Judicator, Vanquisher and a Reckoner, and then a unit. And then the other one is going to be Harbinger with the solo spam. And those guys combined make it basically like you're invulnerable to just a janky combination. I don't have to worry about getting hit against something that I really can't handle because they have the tools in each one of those lists to handle basically anything that they're going to come across. So I think that's the way to go about it. Yeah. I'm now talking about my lists. Called it. That's what people would ask about. So, get to turn the camera back to me a little bit, such as it is. Yeah, what did I ramble on that I needed to do? I needed to paint Rupert, but I'm not going to be able to do that, so I'm just going to go stop by Mini Wargaming tomorrow and probably loot Chris's office. I think that's the way to do it. Chris, you're not watching this, so you're not going to see it coming, but I'm going to go in there tomorrow and be like, I'm going to borrow this guy for the week, see ya. And that's what I'm going to do. Also, I have to return some of Steve's models, so that's how it's going to be. Yeah, so if you have any questions, like if you want to know anything now, now's the time. I'm kind of distracted and disheveled because I'm going to be painting, I think. Who really needs to get painted? I'm going to go steal one of you, so we don't need to get Rupert painted. So do we need Gorman painted? We need Gorman painted so that I can counter somebody hitting me with a black oil. Are the Riding Daughters really worth their points? Yes, they are. I've only used them twice, and so I don't have a very good understanding of how they work. But to give you an idea, my Daughters of the Flame, or my Flamebringers rather, I was running them with Vindictus, so I put Defender's Ward on them turn 1 and cast True Path. They then ran 20 inches across the board up the left side and sat in the woods. So they were def 18 against range, 16 against melee, and armor 17 or 16. No, armor 17 with 5 boxes. Following turn, they charged. I made it so that one of them stayed a little bit back, so Vindictus could move up and catch them in his next round of True Path. Next turn, they charged out. They were charging 14 inches with 2 side steps or 3 side steps each, and then light calving back. Worked pretty good. So that was what I was doing. For Adepticon, do you need fully painted army? Yeah, you do. That's why I was only bringing out painted models, because that's all I can use. Oh, we got to get Sevi's hand attached. What's in this case? We're going to need actually probably a lot of the stuff in this case. Oh, another junior card. I wanted to bring this case because it's fancy. And it's got all my medals and stuff on it, but frankly, I just don't care. Oh, look, an extra Constance Blaze card too. Gonna need these. That's gonna come up. Rack markers. Blast gauges. Those are handy. We'll bring the blast gauges. We'll bring an AoE 5. What else do we have in here? AoE 4. Iron Arena Stealth and Line of Sight and Reach Marker and my Flame template. I think that's good. Got 1 AoE ring. I know I have more. Technically, you actually need painted for Iron Arena as well. At least according to Adepticon's rules. Privateer Press is not really that hard, but at least according to Adepticon, you need fully painted models. But I don't think it's really enforced by the Privateer Press guys. Only if you want to play, last year there were certain tables that were only fully painted in the Iron Arena. Drop Menoth and bring your Scorn. Yeah, my Scorn isn't nearly painted enough for me to actually be able to bring it. I have maybe 20 points actually painted, so no, I'm not going to do that. Also, I want to win. That's another reason. What's in this side? Look, more cards. And a medallion for Scorn. Huh. What is this for? Exigence. What did I play in an Exigence event? I don't even remember. But I did good, apparently. A bunch of Reckoner cards. Can't have too many Reckoner cards. Only if the elephants are pink. My elephants are pink, actually. Well, no, the elephants are gray, but their armor is pink. This is another 4-inch AoE. Why do I have 2 of these? And then 3-inch AoEs, can't go wrong. Alright, let's flip up the front patch. Aren't Scorn good, he says. Aren't Scorn good. Scorn are good, but they're slow and have a lot of things to shut them down. Not like Menoth, who are known for their speed. It's a prophetic sign. Take Scorn. Look, guys, it's not going to happen. I'm not taking Scorn. Oh, look, another 5-inch reach marker. I like this one. It's got the little symbol for stealth, which, whoa. and melee, and reach. For those of you who don't know what measurements are. Where are you, Sevi? We need to get your hand attached. There you are. There we go. Anybody else broken? I don't think so. Close enough, because if you're not pink, you're not winning fully. Which I'm pretty sure is basically the way it goes. Yeah. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be bringing Chaos, Warriors of Chaos. So if you play Warhammer Fantasy and you're at Adepticon, I'll have a fantasy army there. If you play Infinity, I'm going to have my my military orders. And if you play War Machine, I'm going to have my men off. And if you play anything else, I'm not going to be able to play with you. So that's how it is. And other than that, I think that is about it. I'd like the show to go on longer, but unfortunately I just have too much shit to do, and I have to sleep at some point. I have a feeling it won't be tonight. I'm trying to think of anything else I have to say. I already said to see me at Adepticon. I'm going to be there Wednesday evening until probably Monday. So if you're in Chicago with that, I'll be there. Do you ever run Cinerators? I do, actually. I run Cinerators whenever I run double Bastions. I run double Cinerators. Because there's no way to win like when you go full ham. So you bring Vindictus with double Cinerators, double Bastions. And the Bastion UA, or Seneschal. True Path, run. And I also run them with Harbinger with their buddy, and they all just brick up and march across the board, sitting inside of Awe and Martyrdom and Book and Seneschal. And they all just heal and walk and heal and walk. I wish we had some kind of like martial cadence, but yeah. No, Nick, it never really happened. There's a lot of things that I would want to go over, but none of them are good, so I really don't want to talk about it, basically. Like No, I don't want to say anything about it right now. Maybe in the future. Anyway, so those are the armies, the games that I'll be playing. Looking in for board games and stuff while I'm there too. Other than that, I'm going to have to say I'll see you guys later. There's going to be a lot of videos and pictures and stuff, and I'm going to be trying to post stuff as I find it throughout the week. And I'll post that when I can. I'm hoping that I have Wi-Fi while I'm there. I'm pretty sure I will. There was some last year, because of course the problem being that I am from Canada. And as any of you who have ever traveled outside of your home country, which is probably the United States for a lot of you, at least according to my demographics, roaming data charges are huge, and you don't want to get those. And I don't want to get those. So, can't wait to see the results of Adepticon. Well, here's hoping that I win. I really want to win the Masters this year. Last year I lost one round and it knocked me out of the qualifiers. This year I don't plan on that happening, because I'm actually a lot better than I was last year. Last year I went and I looked back at the games I played and the armies I brought and the way I played them, and I was like, how the fuck did I do this? What was I doing? Do you really want to play Warhammer? Didn't you hear about the Archaon book rules? Didn't you hear about me talk about that the other day? Literally like Saturday I went, okay, everyone knows what Unbound is in 40k. Basically what they did for fantasy. You can bring whatever you want, ignoring the percentiles. Just fucking do whatever you want. That's what they said. They said, play whatever you want. Yep. Oh, I'm aware, Eugene. I'm aware. And I totally took advantage of it with my Dark Elf High Elf alliance. My White Lions with their Cauldron of Blood did great. And so did my High Elf Lord on a dragon next to my Dark Elf Lord on a Pegasus. And then my Supreme Sorceress, who was teamed up with the Lore Master of Hoeth. So Lore Master of Hoeth, with all of the spells in the game, teamed up with the level 4 Sorceress, who could cast Power of Darkness, or what is it called? On an 8+, you get D3 extra power dice, and on a 3/1s, you get a lot. So basically what ended up happening was we realized midway through the game, my opponent just conceded, because my magic phase literally would never end. I would just cast whatever I wanted, he'd try and dispel it, and then he would run out of it, and all I would do is cast Power of Darkness, 1 dice. If I failed to get it, I would sacrifice a guy with the dagger, and then pass, and basically I could just do Power of Darkness forever. And basically what happened was I could cast Power of Darkness, get D3 power dice, 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 and then go Fireball, 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 Fireball. Okay, now do it again. Power of Darkness, Power of Darkness, Power of Darkness. Oh, I took a wound because I got too many dice back. Okay, Lore Master guy of every lore, cast any kind of life magic. All right, I'm healed now. Power of Darkness, Power of Darkness, Power of Darkness, and it was just dumb. It was, you can't play. You're not welcome to this game anymore. And that was what happened. And it's a signature spell, and all of my little Dark Elf mages had it, so they could each keep casting it. And there's fucking nothing you could do because I could bring infinite mages, and they're 80 points, and they're guaranteed to have the spell. Cast on a 4. Or 3 on the level 4 mage anyway. But anyway, it was fucking dumb. Fun, but dumb. Anyway, any last minute fears you have, as in lists you'd rather not face? Not really. There isn't really any list out there that I'm particularly afraid of. A lot of people are afraid of like Bradigus and Haley, and they're so good. No, not really. Bradigus gets taken to town by Severius or Harbinger, or really fucking anybody I want, because it's not that bad. If I'm really afraid, I might do something like put Vindictus or put the High Reclaimer in. If I really was afraid of... See, I don't really care about Haley that much. Deceleration's really cool, but you usually just drop E Fiora. And then you go like, alright, I fucking shoot you with my Judicator. Oh, you're getting too close. Vanquisher, Vanquisher. You're getting really close. Judicator. And then you win. You just try and like deviate a few shots at her early at the game and just kind of get it going. Actually, what you do is you try and deviate shots on the Junior and get him pasted. So he dies, and then Arcane Shield immediately goes away. And then you're like, okay, now I charge you with my Reckoner. Alright, I hit you. You're flared. Now my Vanquisher walks up and Vanquisher cannons you, and then my Vassal Vanquisher cannons you again, and then you're usually dead. Or at least on fire, and if you're on fire, you're usually dead. Well, 9th should come out in July. I'm hoping on balanced skirmish rules. Are Lizardmen still going to be an army? Yeah, probably. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't see them getting rid of them. There's no real reason to. They're still product. Like, all I've seen... Fuck. Okay, I don't really like to speculate on shit at all. Like, I was on John's show last night. Oh my god, I'm tired. And it's because I'm flustered. Got so much stuff to deal with. Don't leave things till last minute. That was the problem. And fucking forgetting my camera. Oh my god. Gonna be really upset if it's not there. Like... Anyway, yeah, speculating. I don't like doing it because I don't really care about what anything can do. No? Not going to freak out on me now, camera? It's only when I just sit here. Fucking putz. I don't like speculating on things because there's no point. There's no point. The game's going to break. These things are overpowered. I saw a leak that you have to go on round bases. Who the fuck cares? Guys, I just heard a rumor. In 9th edition... You have to break your models after you lose a game. Totally legit. I heard it from a good source. Anyway. I think the rats squatted them in the Thanquil book. Yeah, and at the end of the end times, everyone dies. Where's your answer to that? The world ends. It's also apparently implied that it's a secular universe. That what happens is that the last survivors of the previous one become the gods of the new one. So you could easily argue that the lizard men who leave and come to the new world are the old gods of that universe and basically help create the universe or the planet. They make all the races and stuff. So then from there you've got like the what's his name, the elf guy who escaped to the new world with his one girlfriend to recreate the elf race, going all Adam and Eve style. Only he's a Surian and whatever the other one's name is. Yeah. Anyway, moral of the story is everyone dies. Rocks fall. Everyone dies. Oh, that came up. Somebody asked about an update on the D&D campaign. I'm gonna be honest with you. That one has gone basically on a hiatus. As far as I can tell, the last thing that we had done is gone back south again. So after all of our shenanigans up north, killing demons and saving the world and such, we just went back to go work with the Baron. Yeah. Rumor, if you play, you have to send me money. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Rumors don't mean anything. Rumor can mean anything you want it to be. Oh, the Revelator is going to have 2 Vanquisher cannons that have, like rolling thunder. It's a special ability where when you land your AoE, you can flip it to any other one, just like Barrage used to be. Yeah. No opponent should score on you at all. Yeah. And that was what I was expecting too. No, honestly, there's a lot of stuff that can happen in a War Machine game. I mean, it's entirely possible I'm going to make mistakes, especially if I have to play like a couple days on end, because your brain starts to fry and you start making stupid mistakes. That's why I'm glad that my first big tournament, the Masters, is at 9 a.m. on the first day. So I can just go like, I'm going ham, play the Masters Wednesday, or is it Wednesday? No, it's Thursday. Thursday evening, I'm just going to go get drunk and hang out and play Iron Arenas all night. So that's probably what's going to happen. And then I've got some kind of Iron Gauntlet. I also really want to get in on a Who's the Boss. I know they had one last year, and it's fucking awesome. So if you haven't played Who's the Boss, you should do it. You know what? Screw it. I'm not even going to bring Gorman. I don't want to paint. I don't want to deal with any of this. So I'm just going to bring the models that I have ready right now. Whatever. I'll be fine. If all things get hairy, I will just play better. That's how it goes. Have you seen anything from Firestorm Planetfall? I don't even recognize that. The only thing that I've been seeing that has my attention is the Halo miniatures game that's coming out by the guys who made Dystopian Wars. Spartan Games. Because I like Halo a lot, and I've always wanted there to be a tabletop game of it. Also, I was always a big fan of space battles. So, yep. Fantasy Space Marines will be awesome. Nearly as awesome as the new Colossals or Gargantuans. Are you picking up the Menoth True Seeing thing? You mean Rovan? He's already there. Go watch Menoth John's thing. If you're not a fan of Menoth John on Facebook, you should be. And he'll have a link to download last night's chat where we went over everyone of the Gargantuans coming out, and I made a comment about the Revelator where I talked about how it's fucking pointless. Unless it has something really good, which is not, because then it would be dumb. But if it's anything like an average model like they all usually are, then it's who the fuck cares? Unless this new caster that we're getting has like movement shenanigans or snipe. Whatever. There's a Halo tabletop game. Fucking awesome. I know, right? Go look it up. Yeah, what time do I leave for Adepticon? I'm leaving at 6 a.m. to go to London to meet Jay, and then it's like an 8-hour drive from there. So, pretty early. But I will be there probably in the evening of Wednesday night. And then I'm going to go and get my badge and what's probably going to be a loot bag, and then I'm going to meander around. Menoth John is going to be there. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to meet him Wednesday night for dinner or something. Apparently a bunch of people are getting together for dinner. I don't know anything about it. I would invite you if I did. And when I say you, I mean all of you. But I don't know anything about it. I assume John will tell me something eventually. I already told him I have no way to keep in contact, so fucked if I know. Yeah, so that's what's going on. John will be there. I will be there. Jay will be there. I think Miranda and Tommy will be there. Like, Wargamer Girl. Zozia and them will be there. And for the fucking love of me, I can't remember the name of their channel. Give me a second. I need to plug people. Because that is the right thing to do. Pages. I want to know what... Oh my god. What is wrong with my pages feed? Ash, X-Planet, Soda Pop, Store Wars. Ooh, is this the ranking? Ha! I'm still in the ranking? Oh my gosh. I gotta start going back to the Store Wars events. I've just stopped going because I'm lazy. Literally just slept in the one day. I was like, yeah, I gotta go, and then I just didn't wake up. Alright. Let's try this a different way. Doop, 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 doop. Well, I don't think it's going to work. I don't think I'm going to remember what the name of this page is. Because I'm basically a terrible person. Oh, wait. I bet you I can find out if I click on this. And then click on that. Or this. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's just go back to the chat. Sorry, gotta catch some bad guys that day. I like the new caster to be a paladin, but I am used to disappoint. Why does everyone want it to be a paladin? I don't want it to be a paladin. We already have Krios. We have 3 Krioses. He's basically a fucking paladin. You know what I want it to be? Because I don't. I actually don't know what I want it to be. Originally I was thinking like a zealot, but that's kind of what Vindictus is. I wanted Epic Vindictus. I wanted him to be a character unit caster. There, chain attack. Is it chain attack? I don't think it's chain attack. But they might be. Chain? Because I don't think I'm subscribed to chain attack, because I don't want to. That's not true. I have no reason. I just am not. They're all cool guys, from everything I've heard. Yeah, I should probably like this page. I'll do that now. Anywho, yeah, I wanted Vindictus to get an epic version. I wanted it to be Epic Epic Vindictus with 2 zealot-like characters, and that's what it would be. So then you've got him, and like the little guys get his sack pawn like death toll type deal, where he gets more zealots when they kill guys, and then he gets a new ability where he gets like terminuses, give everybody tough nearby, or like permanent signs or permanent true path, or something like that. Like he becomes even cooler. Crippled system? Oh shit, that might be it. That's also not what I was thinking of. I'm telling you guys, I'm just bad at this. I'll ask them when I'm at Adepticon in a day. Wreck caster. Yeah, we need a Rack who's a caster. He has no weapon. He's basically Assyria. But yeah, other than that, I mean, there's no real organization that needs a new caster. I don't know where this new guy's going to come from. I mean, he could be a paladin, but what is a paladin going to do that's not a combination of Harbinger and Krios and Sevi? So, I don't know. I'm not exactly, like, holding my breath. But anyway, it's getting late. This has been going on for about an hour now, and I always try and keep these shows to an hour long, even though I usually fail at that miserably. I will see you all in a week because there won't be any updates until then, other than what you see on Facebook. So if you don't have the Facebook, go to the goddamn description and click on the Facebook page and like it, because then you'll get to find out stuff. Yeah. So just go on to there and do that, because then you'll get to see pictures and stuff and find out when I'm doing things. So anyway, we're going to end it now. I will see you guys next time. And until then, I don't have an outro.